Alright, let's talk about everyone's favorite jump, the jump in Snowfield. The jump that always kills you. This jump is a frame-perfect jump, meaning that if you need to jump on a specific frame, and if you jump a frame sooner, you'll die, and if you jump a frame later, you'll die. So I happen to know in this particular state that I need to jump on frame 51 to make it past. So if I jump on frame 51, I'm okay. Well, I'm gonna die by that bullet, but otherwise okay. That's not relevant to this movie. If I jump a frame after frame, so let's say I jump on frame 52 instead of frame 51, I will get hit by the first grenade. If I jump on frame 50 instead of frame 51, I won't have enough height to escape the range of the second grenade's explosion. So there was a little bit of confusion here about whether or not this was a 1-frame trick or a 4-frame trick, and what actually gets you past these grenades is not so much where you are horizontally, but how high you are. So what's really important is that I need to have enough height to be out of the range of the first grenade. If I don't have enough height, I'll get hit. So notice I was able to get past the first grenade because I'm so high at that point that I'm out of the range of the first explosion. And what gets me out of the range of the second grenade is that I have enough height to be able to just barely make it past the second explosion. I mean, it's within 1 frame. So, and it's, in this particular situation, by jumping again, I still have to jump on frame 51 to survive. By jumping a little bit earlier, I'm changing my X position a little bit, but again, it's the height that matters. Now, you can actually spawn the grenades a little bit sooner by coming at them from below. And what you're doing here is you are actually shifting the timing. So previously when I was jumping straight up to the top platform, I needed to jump on frame 51. This time if I do that, I'll actually get tagged by the first grenade. And what's going on is that they're actually spawning a frame sooner. So what I need to do in this particular case is that instead of jumping on frame 51, I need to jump on frame 50 to get past them and survive. But just because I've gotten them to spawn a frame earlier doesn't mean that this trick has a more generous frame window. So we saw that if I jumped on frame 51 of the movie that I died, and if I jump on frame 49, if I jump on frame 49 instead of frame 50, I'll also die. Because I won't have enough height to get past the second one. So, what do we do about this? Well, you could not spawn the first grenade. Or not spawn the second grenade for a little while and just run past. This wastes probably a little over 30 frames. You also could just sit here and wait. This wastes approximately 34 frames. What I would recommend actually is, if you see the last tree there, I want to get my knee to where it's almost touching. Now I know that I need to jump sometime at frame 51 or later. In this position, I'll be safe from the first explosion, as you can see. And what I can do here is that I can just safely wait out. We want the second grenade to get a bit lower. So once we hit frame 51, I can jump straight. Now it's important to jump straight because if I jump right, I'll be in the range of the first grenade to hit me. So if I jump straight up, I'm still safe, and then when I'm high enough, I can start going right. And because I've waited long enough, I'm safe from this explosion of the second grenade. And so this little maneuver probably costs, depending on how well you execute it, 10 to 14 frames, as opposed to 34 frames waiting for the first grenade to explode. So it's a nice little trick, and it's not too bad to do in real time. So it's definitely what I'd recommend if you don't want to try and do that frame perfect jump. So let me know if you have any questions, and yeah, that's it.